So we'll see who they hook up here. See who the jumper is. And there it is. Tipped back towards the New Brunswick side, but fumbled and thrown around a little bit by New Brunswick. A little sloppy there on that lineout.
A lot of drop balls, more than I expected in the first part of the game. You know, it's a pretty as dry as a day can get out there.
Yeah,
so
no wind.
Yeah, exactly.
And the heat certainly is probably helping the girls.
Yeah.
You know, they're nice and limber and warmed up, no doubt about that. So another scrum here, just outside that 20-yard line. There's a tap ball in now. New Brunswick again, that left side.
They're
owning it.
Dominating the scrums. That's for sure.
No doubt about that. Cassidy Gale with a hard tackle there, and you can see.
An advantage towards New Brunswick.
No love lost right there as Gale took a bit of a thrust from the New Brunswick player as she was down on the turf. There's DeMarchant. A nice handoff as she went down. New Brunswick got some nice passes. And now right in the middle of the field. So good option to go left or right. Couple of fakes. There's a drop ball. That one hits the turf, and I hear a whistle.
Looks like he's bringing it back to an infraction again. So it'll be another penalty to New Brunswick. They're in great position here, only about 7 yards out from the try line. So it'd be nice to see them punch one in, you know, keep it a close game, keep things interesting.
Well, we had a previous game between Ontario. They're just going to call for the kick out. Is New Brunswick. Ontario owning basically the Atlantic team, but I mean, again, a great experience for that Atlantic team to see what they're up against.
Exactly, yeah. Knowing the competition.
Sean Bowen, the player in that game, I'll tell you, were you here for that game?
I wasn't, I missed it.
Wow, well, you wouldn't have seen him running because he's that fast.
Yeah.
He had a couple of tries in the game and just out on the wing and blew a lot of defenders away.
So New Brunswick must be pretty confident with their lineouts. They keep opting to kick the ball out on their penalty.
Watch it closely now.
It looks like they're going to go to the blind side here. Hardly any defenders on this side, and that's DeMerchant.
Wow, is she almost going to... She's there, but did she fall forward or sideways?
It looks like... So she didn't get the ball down. They were able to hold that one up. Weird rule with rugby. It gets held up, which means somebody either got underneath the ball or it wasn't able. The ball didn't touch the ground in the try zone. Instead of... You know, you'd think that the ball would go to the other team, but it actually stays with the team that got held up. So they'll have a 5-meter scrum, and it's still New Brunswick ball.
So you're still in trouble, although you defended.
Exactly.
You still don't get rewarded for that. So we'll see if New Brunswick. This one's going to get restarted. We'll see if New Brunswick's able to hold to what they've done in the scrum. Very powerful on that left side again. Melanie Hughes certainly a big part of that.
Exactly. With the scrum at the 5-meter. And where they have been dominating the scrums all day. I have a feeling they might just try to drive this one in, keep the ball in their feet, and drive it over the line, and then just touch it down as soon as they cross over.
Gotcha. So there's some strategy that might come into play.
Oh.
Hansen pulls it out. New Brunswick trying to go right back into the pack and maintain at least the field position. There's a whistle.
And another penalty. Nova Scotia not seeming so disciplined, giving up a lot of penalties in their end.
Yeah, they certainly are. They're not helping themselves out at all here.
Exactly.
Tina Hansen now. And it looks like New Brunswick is going to have some room to move. DeMerchant. Busting through, left side again.
Looks like she'll be able to get that one down.
There it is. Sam Walsh coming over to congratulate. Nice push there by New Brunswick. They were persistent. No doubt pushing on that left side and getting it in. But really surprised to see that. Hand it off.
No, not at all.
To the big powerful
yeah, exactly.
And we go. And she doesn't look like she's even trying.
That's just it. You know, I find it looks like some of the girls might be on Nova Scotia looked a little intimidated to make that tackle. But, you know, in a situation like that, you're guarding your try zone. You know, big name like DeMerchant, you know, like you were saying. Exactly.
And the thing about she's running straight up. She's not bent over like a running back per se.
Exactly.
She's running straight up. So I know it's a route rule on the tackles and such, but you know you got to get that initial hit.
Exactly.
And gang tackle.
And you know, as soon as that scrum half taps the ball, the defense should be coming up. But Nova Scotia just kind of stood back and waited for the tackle. You know, when that happens, you're going to be going backwards. And so regardless, if you stay on your try line, you're going to be going backwards. She's going to be going forwards into the try zone. So at least move off the line, move up, make that contact.
And of course, trying to finish this one off and miss that one. But not a big deal.